Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Mariners franchise here on MLB The Show 19. Last episode, we did kind of round out the month of June as we start the month of July with another victory. So we're at 43-45 on the season, about 6 games away from the All-Star break, and we're going to get up to the All-Star break in this episode, but we do start out with a win. So last episode, I did kind of pose the question, who should I go after? So you guys listed a couple of guys. One was Daniel Robertson from the Tampa Bay Rays. B potential, 78 overall, 25 years old. He's actually hitting .285 this season. He's starting at shortstop for them. And just looking to see like what it would take for him. You know, I'm not really tied to Estevan Florial. We did trade for him in that Dylan Moore trade earlier in the season. And I actually think that he's going to be one of the guys that I throw in one of these trades to get some of these guys to help us, either a top prospect, another one back, or another top player. Another one to look at, Carlos Rodon, and I think that he's a player that I might actually be interested in a lot. He's B potential, only 26 years old at 82 overall. He doesn't have the greatest attributes here. His hits per 9 and strikeouts per 9 not even above 66, but he's a good pitcher. I think he's a pretty good pitcher, and he's young, 82 overall as well, and he would probably be top 3 in the rotation even in the future, probably, because you know we have Justin Dunn coming up. We also have Justice Sheffield and Max Posey as well, but I do want to keep him in mind. It would probably take Estevan Florial to get him. And then the last one, Miguel Castro, is another guy, and he's 24 years old, B potential, 63 overall, a relief pitcher. It wouldn't take too much to get him. I was going to try to deal Wade LeBlanc here because I'm not really sure. I'm going to eventually deal Wade LeBlanc. I think he's on a 1-year deal here with $2 million. Not even a big salary take on him. Just looking at what it takes to get Castro. He's got a good fastball, and I like that he's 24. He's only 63 overall, but I do like that he's got MLB experience as well. So I wanted to explore that. And then I am going to add in one last guy, Addison Russell. Addison Russell's kind of lost his spot to Javier Baez at short. And just looking at him, he's 74 overall, B potential, still only 25 years old. So I think that, you know, this is a guy we could potentially go after. He's kind of that guy that hovers around 250, 260 batting average, which is kind of holding me back. And they want Ryan Healy in a trade, and I don't want to give up on Ryan Healy. He's B potential, still 69 overall, 27 years old. And we are going to try to deal Edwin Encarnacion as well. So I do need to keep a first baseman around, either him or Jay Bruce. I'm going to probably keep Ryan Healy, but I still don't know if I want to get rid of both Jay Bruce and Edwin Encarnacion. I mean, that's a lot of power to give up in this season. So we are going to round out this episode, and we are going to get into it more versus the St. Louis Cardinals and the Oakland Athletics. And we have Wade LeBlanc on the mound. So here he's starting out in the first series versus the St. Louis Cardinals and facing Jed Jerko on that one, and he's walking him. So here comes Paul DeYoung up to the plate here with a man on first here with 1 out on a 3-2 count. He's popping that one to Malik Smith in center field. That's an easy out. So here comes Harrison Bader to the plate here with 2 outs in the inning facing Wade LeBlanc, and he's going to take this one deep to right field, and that one is going to be off the wall as Mitch Haniger plays it well and gets it in before anybody rounds third. So now they got guys on second and third here in the second inning with Yadier Molina coming up, who's hitting below 200, and he gets a solid hit to right field, and that one is going to make it all the way to the wall. We probably didn't have a chance on that one, and the runner was probably going to score either way because Harrison Bader's got 92 speed, and they get 2 runs on the board. So here's Martinez up. 2 outs. He's going to ground out to D. Gordon, and we are going to get out of this inning, but 2 runs of damage. So we are facing Austin Gomber, and he's on the mound, 3-3 on the season, 135 whip, and actually a 3.67 ERA, a little, probably average, I'd say. So here we are facing him, and here is Domingo Santana, who actually started out this season with an average of around 250, and now he's just around 300 now. He's had quite the turnaround as here's Kyle Seager up to the plate, and he's getting a hit to left field. So now we got no outs in this inning here in the bottom of the second. with now Ryan Healy coming up, and he is going to hit one to center field, and that one is going to drop, and that's going to be away from the glove of the center fielder. And look at this. We're on our horses here, rounding third, and Domingo Santana is going to slide in safe, and we cut this lead down to just one off of that bloop single. So here is Omar Narvaez up to the plate, hovering around 300, and he's going to hit this one to left field, and that one is going to get down, and the left fielder is not going to throw it to third base. He's actually going to throw it to the cutoff man. So now we got bases loaded here with D. Gordon at the plate, and he gets a hanger across the middle, and he's going to take that one up the middle, and one run's going to come around, and we're not going to try the other run here because no outs still in the inning, so why even risk it with a 33-speed guy on third? So here is Malik Smith to the plate. Can he keep this going? He's 1 for 1 so far. He hits it to the left center gap, and that one is dropping in, and that's going to drive in 2 runs as we take the 4-2 lead here in the second inning. So let's keep this going here. No outs in the inning, and the top of the order at the plate. Here is Mitch Haniger. He gets a hanger on the outside, and there's a hit and run on, so we did swing at that, and that's going to drive in a run. But now we take the 5-2 lead. So now here we go. Tim Beckham still up. He's going to hit a grounder to the shortstop, and Paul DeJong is going to handle that one and throw it to first. But we are going to get caught in a pickle. But look at this. Malik Smith is actually going to avoid the tag, and he's going to be called safe. So here's Vogelback at the plate. He's going to draw a walk here, the inside slider. So now we got guys on first and second here with Domingo Santana up to the plate. 1 for 1 so far in this game, and he's going to take that one up the middle, and Malik Smith is on his horse. 93 speed. It's a guarantee run from second, and he's in safe, and that's a 6-run second inning as we take the 6-2 lead versus the St. Louis Cardinals. So Kyle Seager up for the second time this inning. He hits one to left field, and this rally continues. So now we got bases loaded again, and here we go. Ryan Healy back up to the plate. Last time he almost drove in a run, and he's going to strike out on the outside slider. He throws a 90-mile-an-hour slider. That's pretty hard. So here is Paul Goldschmidt up here in the top of the third inning, and he's getting going. And Wade LeBlanc continues to struggle on the mound, giving up a double on this one. It is Paul Goldschmidt, one of the best hitters in the league, so I guess it's not that big. So here is Carpenter up to the plate. He hits a bloop single, as look at how deep we were playing him on that. And Matt Carpenter is going to drive home Paul Goldschmidt, and now this lead is down to just 3 on that bloop single. So here's Marcell Ozuna up to the plate. He's going to pop up to the second baseman, D. Gordon, and we got 2 outs in the inning as Jerko comes back up to the plate, hitting .346 on the year, and he's going to find a pitch he likes, and that one is not coming back. Wow, I mean, I gotta admit, Wade LeBlanc is just he's on his last string here. I mean, honestly, 5 runs here in the first 3 innings. I know we scored 6, but I mean, we gotta have a lead and keep it. As now it seems like that inning didn't even matter, as they're right back in the game. So now we fast forward to the bottom of the 5th inning. Kyle Seager up 2 for 2 in this game so far. He gets a pitch he likes, and he's going to take this one over the right field wall, and that's gone. Kyle Seager is actually struggling so far this season, hitting below 200 actually. And for some reason this game, he just all of a sudden turns it on. Maybe this is a turn of things, as he's 3 for 3 in the 5th inning. So now here is Mitch Haniger to the plate. Can he get it going here in the bottom of the 6th inning? He hits one hard to the right side, and he's got good speed, 62, and he's going to beat that one out, and that is going to be a base hit. They're going to rule it that way. So here's Vogelback at the plate on a 3-2 count. He's going to get a pitch right down the middle, and he's going to drive it deep to center, but that is going to be camped under by Harrison Bader out there. He's got that 92 speed. He's getting everything. So here is Domingo Santana, 2 for 3 in this game. He's going to drive one on a 3-2 count to the left center gap, and that one is going to make it all the way to the wall. And our man was on the run on that one on a 3-2 count, 2 outs, and that's an RBI double by Domingo Santana, his 20th double of the season. So here is Kyle Seager back up to the plate. He's 3 for 3 in this game. He gets a pitch to hit on the outside part of the plate, and he's driving in another run. Kyle Seager, 4 for 4 after coming into the game hitting about 182. So now Ryan Healy comes up to the plate. Maybe he can keep it going, but he is going to pop up here in the infield. But we scored 9 runs in this game. This might be the best offensive output we've had all season as far as when we've been playing. So we do fast forward to the top of the 9th inning. We do get out of this game with the victory. And Wade LeBlanc actually comes out with the win just because, you know, we scored that many runs. But we gave up 12 hits. I mean, that's way too many hits to give up. Wade LeBlanc gave up 8 on his own, 5 earned through only 5 innings. And Kyle Seager, Domingo Santana, and Malik Smith all went 4 for 5 in that game. So we do hop into the next game of the series here. This is a 3-game set. And we hop into a situation with the bases loaded here. And J.P. Crawford, who we just moved up last episode, he's up at the dish. So here on a 1-2 count, he's going to hit one hard up the middle. And that one is going to be caught by Paul DeYoung. And now we have 2 outs in the inning with Omar Narvaez up. He is leading the AL in batting average for catchers. And he's probably getting his bid to the All-Star game. Is on a 2-1 count. He's going to pop this one up to the center fielder. And that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So we come out of that inning with no runs. So now we get into the next inning here. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Malik Smith at the plate with D. Gordon with the leadoff triple. So now all we have to do is just put this ball into play and just get on the board here. And Malik Smith just does just that. Ground out that time to the second baseman, Colton Wong. And now it is a 1-1 game. So here comes Kyle Seager up to the plate. Look at him hitting 169 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And on a 3-1 count, he gets a pitch to hit. He's going to drive it deep to right field. And that one's going to sneak over the wall and hit the foul pole. Wow. I did not expect that ball to get some legs, but it did. It made it over the right field wall. And Kyle Seager, for some reason, these last few games has been hot. So now in a 2-1 game, we fast forward into the top of the 9th inning with Chasen Bradford on the mound. He gets the strikeout on Goldschmidt that time, as now that brings up Carpenter in the 4-hole. He's going to ground out up the middle. So now here, 2 outs in the top of the 9th with a chance to actually go on a little bit of a streak here. But here is a hit to the right side. That's Marcell Ozuna, and he keeps this inning alive. So here is Paul DeYoung at the plate. 3-2 count, 2 outs, and he swings and misses as Bradford gets the save in this one. He actually might get the win, actually. And, yeah, he got the win. And Kyle Seager, 1 for 4 with that home run. I don't know what's been gotten into him, but he's been hitting the ball pretty well the last few games. So here we get into the last game of this 3-game set versus the Cardinals. And you can see we are, you know, trying to get some runs on the board. I mean, you can see we only have 3 hits now. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. That's just the inconsistency with this team. And now we're stuck in a situation. Bases loaded, top of the 8th, in a 2-1 lead. Marco Gonzalez is on the mound. He's going to give up a hit down the left field line, but that's going to be just foul. So now we get another chance at this. Marco Gonzalez, 2-2 count, and that's a low changeup. Another foul tip. So can we get out of this jam? Marco Gonzalez, 2-2 pitch is on the way, and we get a ground out to Tim Beckham, who's going to fire to first base. And just like that, we move on to the bottom of the 8th. So here's D. Gordon at the dish. He's going to get a pitch to hit right over the middle of the plate, and this one is back at the wall, and that one is gone over the head of Marcell Ozuna in right field. And wow, we take the 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th with a chance to possibly sweep the Cardinals. So now we move into the top of the 9th. Marco Gonzalez is still on the mound. He's going to give up a hit to the right field, and we're going to overthrow the first baseman, and now the runner is going to advance to second. So after that, we're like, all right, we got to pull Marco Gonzalez, get our closer in there. So we bring in Anthony Swarzak on the mound, and he's got 22 saves up to the halfway point of the season. And here is a hit to the right side, and that one is going to make it to the wall. And Jay Bruce is going to field it off the wall, but the run is going to come in. And now we are down to a 1-run lead with Marcell Ozuna up at the plate. He's going to swing and miss on that slider, bringing up 1 out in the inning. So here's Jerko at the plate. He's going to pop up to center field, and now we got 2 outs. So can we close this game out and sweep the Cardinals after sweeping the Astros? A 3-1 count. That's a low pitch, and that's going to bring up Bader, who actually is struggling this year to hit the ball, and we get a ground out to first base. Wow, we complete the sweep, and that puts us over 500 on the season, as this is what we've been waiting for, to get over that hump, and we finally do it off of almost a complete game by Marco Gonzalez. He goes 8 innings, pitching a gem. So just looking at where we are in the division, everybody's in a tight race. Even the Rangers are here. I'm surprised to see them there, as they are 2 games over 500. So now we hop into the next series, going up against the Oakland Athletics. This is a crucial series, as this can dictate a lot in our division. And here you can see Oakland is jumping on us early, as Yusei Kikuchi is on the mound for this one, and he got shelled within the first 2 innings. And now we go to the 8th inning with him still on the mound. He gives up 6, so we end up pulling him there. And then we go on to the 9th inning, and we just can't catch up, as Brett Anderson comes away with the win in that one. So now we hop into the second game of this 3-game set. 2 more games until the All-Star break. And here is Oakland jumping on us early again here in the 3rd inning, getting 3 runs that time. And now they got 4 runs on 8 hits, as we're moving on to the middle innings. And you just see we cannot get anything going on offense. They do have Marco Estrada on the mound. And now we are at about the 7th inning. We do pull Mike Leake and put in a relief pitcher, and we just try to get some runs across the board. So here, now Domingo Santana does get a single, and then a run scores. So we hop into this situation in the bottom of the 9th inning, down 2, as here is Omar Narvaez hitting over 300. He hits a blooper to left field, and the left fielder is not going to come up with it. So now we get onto second base with a double there by Omar Narvaez, as Robbie Grossman could not handle that one. He gets his 18th double of the year. We have a ton of doubles. So here's D. Gordon at the plate. No outs in the inning. He gets a pitch to hit right over the middle of the plate. And can D. Gordon tie it up? But no. It's going to be run down by Mark Canha. And that is going to be out in the inning, but a sacrifice fly. So here is Malik Smith. He's going to hit one to the left side. That one's going to be a broken bat. Actually kind of a check swing on that one. And it's going to be 2 outs in the inning with Mitch Haniger at the plate. Here on a 3-1 count, I believe. He gets walked, and now we got a guy on first here with our hottest hitter at the plate, Domingo Santana. He might be the hottest hitter in baseball right now. And on a 2-2 count, guys on the corners, he's going to hit one up the middle, and he could have ended the game with the homer, but I'll take it, a hit up the middle. And now this lead is down to just 1, as they bring in Ryan Butcher out of the bullpen to face one of our best hitters on the team, as here is Ryan Healy at the plate, as he started out the season as one of our best hitters. Kind of cooled off a little bit, but I still like his potential at the plate, and he pops up to the first baseman. And Oakland is going to come out of here with a W. So after sweeping the Astros, we swept the St. Louis Cardinals. We're in danger zone here, as we're in fear of getting swept by our division foe, the Athletics. So Wade LeBlanc back on the mound, and this is absolutely the last straw. He's got to show up in this one, but here in the top of the first, here's Piscotty at the plate. He's going to drive it over the wall in center. Wow, I mean, Wade LeBlanc is just, I think he's on his way out. I think that home run right there just may have set it off. And I think that he may be on the move soon, as we are facing Mike Fiers, as Mike Fiers has been on a lot of MLB teams, but he's been a serviceable pitcher. So here's Daniel Vogelbach at the plate. He's going to take that one over the right field wall in the bottom of the second. That's actually only his first home run of the years. Remember, we've been giving him more playing time as Ryan Healy started to struggle, and also Edwin Encarnacion. We haven't really turned back to him. He's been kind of a bench rider now, so he's going to be on his way out probably within the next, couple episodes, within this next month, in the month of July, I'd say. And we do kind of get on base here with a double by Tim Beckham. So back to the game. Here is Kyle Seager. 1-2 count. He gets a pitch to hit on the left side of the plate. He's going to pop this one to right field, and we are going to tag up, and we're going to set up maybe a base hit, scores a run situation. So here's Omar Narvaez hitting 302, like I mentioned, probably our lone all-star, as he gets a pitch hit over the middle, and that one is going to drop in, and there we go. We're right back in the game, 3-2 here in the bottom of the second. So now moving on to the bottom of the third. Here's Malik Smith at the plate. He started out the season really hot, and he's kind of cooled off, but he's still doing pretty well as he gets a pitch to hit. He's taking that one the opposite field, and that one is going to be a leadoff double here in the bottom of the third with the speedy Malik Smith at second. So here comes Mitch Haniger. He's been struggling. He was our lone all-star last year. He's going to hit one to center, and that one is going to be missed in center field, and that is going to be an easy triple, as anytime a diving defender goes after it and it hits the wall, it's usually a triple if you got good speed. So now we got a guy on third here with no outs in the inning, and Domingo Santana comes up, and he absolutely whips on that horrible swing. So here is Vogelback at the plate. He hits a grounder to first base, and we do not go home on that one. Mitch Haniger stays put. So 2 outs in the inning. Here's Tim Beckham at the plate. 1-1 count. He swings at a pitch out of the zone, and that was just a bad swing and a ground out. So we actually don't get that run across the plate with the guy on third as we move on to the top of the 5th inning. So here is Crush Davis, who just signed a new contract in real life on a 2-2 count. He's going to get a pitch to hit, and that's going to be a long fly ball at the wall, and it's right at the track, and Malik Smith cannot jump up and get it. He mistimed that one, as Chris Davis, one of the best power hitters in baseball, takes that one over the wall, and he takes a 6-3 lead. So now we're on to the top of the 6th. Chris Davis at the plate once again, and he's going to hit that one foul, but bases loaded here. 1 out with Neftali Feliz on the mound on a 3-2 count. Here is Crush Davis. He's going to crush another one, and that one's going to make it into the bullpen, and his 2nd home run of the game. And that one's a grand slam for his 22nd home run of the season. And Oakland just absolutely just destroys us here as they put 12 up on the board. So now we're on to the bottom of the 9th inning. Here is Vogelback at the plate, and he's going to hit one up the middle, but we still got a lot of room here to catch up, as now it's just a 12-7 lead, but there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. But nice to see Vogelback hitting the ball well, as he's around 300 as well in his short time as the starter at first base. So they bring in Fernando Rodney to get him out of this game, facing Tim Beckham on a 2-1 count. He's going to pop up to center field, and that is how the first half of this season is going to end, and it's going to end on a sour note. A 3-game losing streak going into All-Star break. That's definitely not what you want, and we were right in the thick of things in the division. So now we have to see where we're going to be slated at. As you see, we are now 2 games below 500 and 4 games back of the division. So we are sitting here at 46 and 48, and the Astros are on top on a 5-game winning streak, so the complete opposite, and they are 6 games over 500 now. So that is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to go into the All-Star break. I'm only going to cover the guys that, we have at the All-Star games at each level. So AA2, AAA as well. And we'll see who we have there. But I would say this first half of the season was all right. I think this is about where I thought we would be. And I'm actually surprised by some guys like Omar Narvaez hitting over 300. That's really surprising. And guys like Tim Beckham, who's hitting 280 just about. And Domingo Santana is probably the hottest player in baseball right now going into the All-Star break. He's at 305 and hitting lights out. So that's going to do it. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned for All-Star break. Let's get it. Let's go.